Hello team, this challenge is Roman Numeral Builder, where we're tasked with taking a decimal number and converting it to its Roman numeral version. For this, what I like to do is I like to take this table and add a little bit more to it. If we create a lookup that has everything that we need, then we can use it for building, we can use it for parsing, we can use it for pretty much everything Roman numeral related. So for me, that looks like this. I'm just going to paste this in here so you don't have to watch me type in it, but I have an array of key value pairs, right? And I do have the extras in here. So I have the subtractive versions, right? That's 1000 minus 100 is 900, right? 500 minus 100 is 400, so on, etc. down the line. This allows me to quickly grab onto whichever piece of data I need. Again, for both building and for parsing when those challenges show up. So this is very useful and you will see me use it a lot, right? And by having it all in here, it ensures that I don't need extra logic, right? By getting the data right, my logic gets really, really easy. So that logic looks like this. If we go down here, we can set up a variable, right? That can be, say, let's call it Roman and set it to an empty string like this. And then we do a for loop, right? And what are we looping on? Well, we're looping on our numerals, right? So let this of numerals, just like this. And again, we have our key value pairs, but just to keep it simple, let's call it numeral and value, okay? And then inside of here, we're going to do some stuff. And when we're done, we should be able to return Roman, right? That's the whole goal. So inside of here, we could use another loop, right? And we could loop through and do stuff, or we could just get how many of a thing we need. And that's what I like to do. So I like to find out what the repeats are. That's going to be repeat, just like this. And I set it to number divided by value, okay? Number divided by value is going to give me a repeat, right? So if, as an example, if it was 3, right? If we passed in 3, then we would get to this set, right? And we would go 3 divided by 1 is 3. So I'm going to repeat the I 3 times. And that's what we do next. So we take that Roman, we go plus equals because we are adding on to it. And we go the numeral dot repeat, which is a method that has existed for a good long time, should be supported in all browsers. How many times are we repeating? Well, it's going to be whatever that repeat value is. Something that I missed and I totally need to talk about is the fact that this could be a float, okay? So we don't want to float in here. What we want is to floor that, okay? You can floor it, you can truncate it, whatever gets you there, but then we have an integer, which we pass in here, which helps us repeat whatever that thing is that we need to repeat, okay? With that, the last step is to reduce our number, right? We didn't create a variable for that. In fact, we can just take that number and operate on it directly. So we go modulo equals value, right? We're dividing by value again, just like we did up here, and returning that remainder, which is what we're going to loop through and do the work on, at which point it works, right? And it works quite well. Could you do it a different way? Probably, yeah. I've seen lots of different variations on where they separate out the keys and the values into different arrays, stuff like that. Again, I really like this system because it leaves me open, right? It leaves the data open to manipulation if I needed to. So if I needed to flip these values, I can quickly map over and reverse them, or I can get just the keys or just the values, whatever I need, right? I can just go and get it, which means my logic gets a lot easier, okay? Again, not every solution, just hopefully one good solution. If you found others, if you like it, if you hate it, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, for today, this is how I would do Roman numeral builder, and I will see you in the next one.